Over, boys. Full contact football is gaining momentum as a woman's sport. Our Brett Bagansky joins us live from downtown Milwaukee, where the Wisconsin Warriors are practicing for their next game. Gonna get tackled by some ladies, Brett?
You never know. I'm not suited up, but you never know. They might have some pants for me. But I'll tell you what, the weather hasn't really cooperated with us, but it's definitely football weather. Right now, I'm with Jody right now. She's the head of the Wisconsin Warriors, and I got to say, you guys are undefeated already. It's pretty exciting.
Oh, yes. It's the first time the Warriors in 4 years have ever been 4-0, and I attribute it to this wonderful team and coaching staff we have here. It's bar none the best so far.
It's got to be nice. People are probably getting anxious already to watch football, and they could already come and watch football already.
Oh, yeah. We provide all year-round football with the NFL being in the fall. We definitely are the attraction in spring for football lovers.
And so tell me, a lot of people are probably wondering, is this any different from regular football, college football? Just to explain, the game is pretty much the same from what you were telling me.
Yes, we are like an NCAA hybrid. We use NCAA rules with a few exceptions. We kick from the 40. We have a smaller ball. But we have 15-minute quarters. It's hard hitting, just like any other football team you'd see on TV.
And I noticed the ball is also red, white, and blue as well.
Yes, that is a ball that Nike makes just for our league. And they make it just for the IWFL, and it's a rubber composite. It's like a junior-sized ball. Real good for us to throw and kick around.
And of course, you guys are just warming up and everything, but explain what's going to be going on. I know Coach is kind of talking about this drill right now. What's happening over here?
This is one of our favorite drills right here. It's called the gauntlet. Basically, the ball carrier is going to run with the ball towards our coach with the blocking pad, and it's the ball carrier's decision whether or not they're going to run the right way or not. And if they don't, Brandon will provide them a nice shot with the pad, and then they will do some high knees to the further coach, and then they have to get through the wall of 3 coaches with pads at the end and score the touchdown.
So we start off your practice like this with the gauntlet?
No, we're just putting this on for you guys today. We haven't done the gauntlet in a few weeks.
Oh, you don't have to put a show on for us. I mean, I don't want to mess up your routine here.
It's 7 in the morning here, so we might as well just get right into it right away.
I got 7 in the morning. Get away with some good old-fashioned good football contact.
Definitely. It's definitely full contact football. It's no powder puff here. So.
No powder puff here. You guys are 4-0 and already 4-0, but it is your bye week. But tell me when your next game is. A lot of people probably want to know where can they see the Wisconsin Warriors.
The Wisconsin Warriors, we are having a game next week Saturday. It's May 21st at Indian Trail Academy in Kenosha. It's 6800 60th Street in Kenosha. We kick off at 3 o'clock, and it's Armed Forces Day, so anybody in the military with ID will get in free.
All right, Shody, we're going to check in with you a little bit. We're just getting warmed up here with some football. The Wisconsin Warriors, they're practicing out here. What a way to start your Saturday morning with a little football.
It's interesting to see her with the shoulder pads on.
Oh, yeah, got the shoulder. There we go.
I know, it's something we're not used to seeing, but it's very cool. Way to go. All right, Brett, we'll check back in.
It's a little chilly out.
In just a little bit.
Up next, letter carriers around the area and across the state and the nation will perform double duty today.
They're going to deliver the mail, but also collect food items during the 19th annual Stamp Out Under Food Drive. I got my plastic bag. Did you keep yours? And it's not too late to do your part. We'll explain that coming up. Hi, Brett.
Hey, I'm out here live with the undefeated Wisconsin Warriors of the Independent Women's Football League. I want to talk about dedication. It feels like fall. It's like fall weather. Well, it's supposed to be summer, but you know what? We're definitely getting into football season. They're doing some tackling drills, some hitting drills. We're going to be with them in just a little bit.
When it comes to Wisconsin weather, we all know to expect the unexpected.
They come from all walks of life. Some are moms, some are students, but one goal, winning, brings together the Wisconsin Warriors women's football team. Brett Bagansky joins us live from downtown, where they're getting ready for a morning practice. Actually, they've been practicing all morning long, right, Brett?
Yeah, definitely. And, we spoke to Jody earlier, and I'll tell you, Ben, you're in time for we're going to be doing 3-on-1 hitting drills in a little bit, so you're going to see some good action in a little bit. I'm with Coach Scott Flood. He's with me. He's one of the coaches of the team. Well, you got to tell me, how's the season going so far? Undefeated 4-0. You got to be pretty excited.
I'm definitely excited. Being 4-0, the ladies have responded very well to what we're trying to do on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So, I mean, we're doing a phenomenal job. 4-0, we can't ask for anything better. So.
We were talking about the dedication, and for those of you who are just joining us, not everybody on the team is from the Milwaukee, Racine area, but there's people coming from all over the state, even from other states.
Yeah, absolutely. We have players from Green Bay area, Madison area, Chicago. I mean, a lot of ladies driving out to make the team and support the team, and it's helping out definitely.
It's got to speak volumes not only about the league, but also as the team that people are willing to drive hours just to become part of this good old Sunday tradition. But we're playing on Saturday though.
Right. I mean, the heart and dedication is definitely there for this. So.
And, of course, this is a defensive day. It is, of course, a bye week. You're 4-0. And I guess, really, you're playing the Minnesota Vixen next week. How do you get prepared for a game next week?
Well, they're a hardcore running team. So, basically, we got to prepare defensively, very good job-wise, with stacking up against the run and do as best as we can coming into that game. So
hence the 3-on-1 hitting drills right now that they're just getting a part of right now.
Right, absolutely. So
for a lot of people out there like myself, because I haven't seen these independent women's football league games, how would you describe the pace of the game? Just a whole atmosphere, the whole package.
The atmosphere is definitely entertaining. A lot of support for a lot of the ladies that come out. A lot of fans that come out and check out the games, that type of stuff. So.
And, of course, you guys are the defending division champions. You also won the whole thing in 2009. And Jody was telling me about that game in 2009. They went down to Austin, Texas, and it was about 120 degrees out that time. Were you at that game?
I wasn't, actually. I was actually deployed that year, so I was gone military-wise, and I came right after the season they won it, so.
I'll tell you, we're definitely football weather now. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to be summer, but it's definitely feeling more like November and December rather than the month of May right now. But we're going to be coming back to you. We got a little bit more football, and you know what? They're just getting started with the hitting drills. Get a quick look at that right as we bring it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, Brett, that looks like some tough girls out there, for sure.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to mess with them.
All right, thanks, Brett. Appreciate it. Well, coming up next, in just 5 years, YouTube has come to define the era of online videos. So what video do you think has the most clicks of all time? Well, here's a hint. You might catch a fever when you watch it. Here's a live look outside.
Ooh, I'm thinking.
7. Can you guess?
No.
It's not this song. That's a hint. Good morning, Milwaukee. Police Canine, and Brett Bagansky's playing football with the girls this morning. Good morning, Brett.
Hey, good morning, Ben. I'll tell you, this is such a commitment. We're going to be meeting with one woman who actually drives a few hours, a little bit longer of a drive than most of these women go. She's going to talk about why she does it. Stick around. It is the commitment of a lifetime.
Rain, rain, go away. We'll be singing that today, but relief is in sight. I'll have the details coming up. Well, forget playing with the boys. Full contact football is gaining momentum as a women's sport. Our Brett Bagansky joins us live from downtown Milwaukee, where the Wisconsin Warriors are practicing for their next game. Brett, this is really empowering to see.
It definitely shows you that the ladies can do it just as good as the guys can. And with me right now, Darylyn Anderson. She's one of those people who showed that the girls can also play a little rough. And she represents the O-line, one of the guards on the Wisconsin Warriors. But, really, how's the season been going, though?
Very well, very well. Very impressed for this year.
We were talking earlier, and they were saying some of the players come from all across the state. You come from the Green Bay area, so you're driving quite a bit. Why do you do it? Why do you make the drive all the time?
I love the sport and the group that I play with.
Now, how many years have you been on the team? Because I think the team has been going on since 2008. Have you been on the team since its inception?
The first year, and then I took off 1 year and came back.
What do you like about the league? Because it seems like so many people just can't let go of this commitment.
Well, it's definitely a commitment and working around, your work and just dedication.
Yeah, really. How would you describe this year's team? Already 4-0, kind of a surprise. You guys thought you'd be good, but you never thought you'd be undefeated at the start of the season.
Well, that's a good question. As a group, we are very dedicated, and we're working hard at every practice. As you can see today, coming out early this morning, the dedication that we have.
Yeah, Saturday morning. I don't know who.
1 o'clock is just wow.
You usually practice at night, but you guys put it on for Fox 6, of course.
Oh, of course. to get our name out there so people know there is a women's football league and to just get recognized for it.
You know, for the people who haven't seen any of your games, why should they come out and see football? Well, I know I'd like to see it just because, you know, we all want NFL football to start. Well, I don't know with the labor agreement, but, you know, if they want to get a football, then this is the time to see it.
Well, just seeing that the ladies can play it, I mean, just like the men. And there's, you know, women's sports. We need to have more out there for women.
Of course.
And eventually, you know, just like the women's NBA, hopefully there'll be a women's football league that'll be out there too someday.
You know, you got to start somewhere, and this is definitely one of those things. Wisconsin Warriors, they're undefeated. They're getting ready for their game in, I think, just about 7 days against Minnesota, the Minnesota Vixen. I'll tell you, it could be another trip to the finals then.
All right, Brett, thanks. We will check back in with you once again coming up. Thanks. Keeping our streets safe isn't the easiest task for law enforcement.
That is true, but with some help from a four-legged friend, the Mequon Police Department has everything under control. Real Milwaukee's Tony Clark spent some time with their Canine Crusader. They're sweat and tears. Those are likely key components of any winning team, especially in football. Brett Bagansky joins us live from downtown Milwaukee, where the Wisconsin Warriors have been practicing all morning long. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning. You know, this weather's getting progressively worse. It's windy, it's cold, rainy, but, you know, it's perfect for football, you know, and these Gridiron Warriors, we were talking about how they come from all different walks of life, and there's definitely a big age gap here to talk about. I'm with Rocket and Trudy right now. You got Rocket, she just graduated from high school last year, and Trudy, her son just graduated from college, so it just goes to show you the big age gap between here. But really, how would you describe this league? I mean, it must be such a great league to play in, and you're coming from Joliet, you're coming from Brookfield. I mean, how is the commitment? You know, how is really this league? What's it all about?
It's great. Everyone's here to play, and we do what we have to do to use our talents and beat the other team.
Of course, we got Rocket over here who's a wide receiver, and we got the good old nose guard over here, Trudy, and you're also a football coach as well.
That's correct. I coach a youth league. Yes, absolutely.
You got 7 kids, and all of them are playing football right now?
All the boys, yeah.
You know, how would you describe this league? You guys are 4-0. How you guys been playing this so far this season?
We really study hard. We work together real well. We come together as a unit, and I think with everybody's individual talents, when we melt together, we're just unstoppable. And we got great coaches to bring us there.
There's only, I think, about 25 ladies on the team, so there's definitely some Iron Man or Iron Lady football out here. You know, and you guys do the passing game and everything. How is the quarterback been playing this year?
Our QB's good. Yeah. She's really good. She knows how to throw. Just some of us, like myself, have to work on some of our catching skills, but we work as a team, and we've come a long way. And it's going to be a good season.
It is a little different. You guys usually practice in the evening time, but of course it's a little bit different now. You guys are practicing in the morning. Is it a big of adjustments during your bye week?
No, not at all. I mean, we do it for the love of the game, and you know, whatever is necessary to be able to play is what we all come together to do. You know.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here. The Wisconsin Warriors, it's their bye week. They're going to be playing next week against the Minnesota Vixen. You want to miss it? I'll tell you, it may not be football season yet, but you know what? Right here in Wisconsin, it definitely is football season.
Right, it certainly looks like football season with the mist and the coldness. Those players practicing in anything.
Yeah, it's definitely not, doesn't feel like May out here. It was 80s last week, and definitely 40s and chilly. This feels like, well, it feels like football, November and December.
Cool sport. I hope a lot of people check it out. All right, thanks, Brett. Why don't we check in with meteorologist Brittany Sager and see if the weather will get any better out there for them. Oh.
I'm right over
You're
here,
over here. You're behind me. I don't even know where you are.
I'm so sneaky, aren't I?